I'm curious, though, with all the different instructors that you've taken classes with, who is your favorite, or what group of instructors are your favorites?
Oh my gosh, I have to say my favorite is Camila. When she came on, it was such a difference. Before her, I had gravitated towards like Robin and Tunde and Alex, like kind of the more harder. I mean, they all have hard classes, but I like to get my butt kicked. Again, this is part of the whole, like, I think my mentality is like, I feel like I'm not doing enough if I'm not like dying at the end of a workout, which isn't necessarily healthy, but that's very common. But when Camila came and she started doing her Spanish classes, because I speak Spanish because of my mom, and just the way that she spoke, like the way she spoke and the way that she communicated, and like the way that she looked and the way that she spoke to that, with like being in the Latin community and like embracing like your curves and embracing, you know, I have big hips and a big butt, and it's like, that's okay. Like, you don't have to look a certain way and think that you have to look a certain way. And she really embraces that, and I freaking love that. And so she's like 100% my favorite.
That's awesome. Yeah. Have you gotten to take a class with her live in the studio?
Yes, I recently did. And it was like the best experience ever. It was. So I crossed my fingers that I was going to get to do like a reggaeton ride or a Spanish ride, but it was her first metal ride.
Oh.
And it killed me. Like, I died. Like, I fully expected to go in. Like, you know how a lot of people say that, oh, we're going to PR when you go in the studio. Like, it's a whole different vibe. And I was like, I got this. Like, yes. And I died. It humbled me. Like, it was hard.
We are talking to your ghost.
I cannot. Like, I was like, this was terrible. But it was awesome. You know what I mean? It was so cool. Like, the whole experience, and everybody was so nice there.
Yes.
And so welcoming. It was great.
It's like Disneyland for Peloton people.
Right?
It's really great.
Like, people could not understand how excited I was. Like, why? It's just a class. I'm like, no, it's not.
I totally understand.
Is metal not your music of choice?
It's so intense.
No, I'm just curious, like, musically, like, were you like, who are these bands? Or
I mean, I knew Godsmack.